finally ready. Hello and welcome to the first game of the Icelandic Pro Scene. The third tournament. We are finally getting into it. Hello. We are going to be watching... I promised I would only say this name once. I'm only going to say it once. Supreme unquestioned dominators of the known universe. Against KINGGUNNAR. And the Supreme team is on the blue side against KINGGUNNAR on the red side. Stop whispering me, I'm not going to answer. Yeah, this is a good moment for the microphone to act up. There we go. So, these two teams were actually going to be playing tomorrow, but they moved the game to tonight. Which is, of course, is no problem. And I managed to look a little bit into the teams. And they seem kind of even in the rank. So, if we're going to be mean and pick someone out, it's probably going to be someone who's not actually playing, or maybe just changed their name. Yeah, so we expected to see Sandy playing support for the Supreme Unquestioned, but she's not playing today. Instead, we're getting Thorlin An extremely good name for English. But he's only a level 12, I think, so not so much that we know about him. And apparently, the Supreme Unquestioned team does not feel the need to actually ban stuff. I did list up champions that I thought they might actually ban here, but okay, sure. No worries. We did know that the jungler for the Supreme team, Mischiefs, has been playing a lot of Sejuani recently, and of course Cinderhulk got a pretty massive buff. So massive that they actually had to hotfix it. It was too good. So, no surprise that they tear him out. One of the things is that we know is that Yordle Stomper is a filthy Vayne top player. I played top against him like 2 days ago. I think he mains Vayne top, which tells you everything you need to know about him. On the other side, we have Brekko, who's been playing a lot of stuff over the years, but most recently he has been playing ADC, so not maybe his strongest role. But picking this Ornn against the Vayne, Ornn of course was pretty happy about the Cinderhulk buff. He usually rushes Sunfire, not Cinderhulk. That means Cinder? Anyway, the buff to that thing. Because he rushes on fire, and it's pretty good on him. Yeah, especially when it gets the upgrade. Or still being played massively in every region. Shen is not something I expected to see. This may actually be a placeholder, because I'm not sure the Thorlin actually has a lot of champions on this account. So we'll see. People are talking about Aphelios that he is actually finally in a state where he's not hideously OP. So there's been like nerf after, I think it's been nerfed for at least 4 patches in a row or something since release. It's been kind of stupid. And he's finally reaching that point where it feels fair. Like just not gutting his identity but pulling stuff off of him. So they reduced the range of his ultimate last patch. They also added in, finally, in like the 3rd or 4th iteration of the nerfs, they added in the secondary weapon indicator, which was much overdue. So now at least you have some idea of what he's gonna do against you. We know that Siggy Biggy plays a lot of Cillian mid, so that's the ban against him. Supreme in question finally throw a ban of Kassadin out there, but it's nothing that KINGGUNNAR actually plays, I think. So, not sure we're gonna be expecting much from these bans. Kind of interesting in seeing them prioritize Rakan so soon, like over the Aphelios. But maybe he just really likes playing Rakan. I expected to see the Thresh from him. He does play a lot of it. The Amumu pick would kind of surprise me, but he did get a buff. Not an amazing one, but he did get a buff himself in 10.4 and also the Cinderhole buff, so yeah. Could be. But it's gonna be the Vi instead. Not something we're seeing a lot of these days. She's not great late game. The Olaf fits a similar role. Olaf late game is kinda no. But Olaf early game is of course a beast. And he doesn't have to get to level 6 to actually be a threat. Like, sure, Vi doesn't have her Q, she has dash, but it's when she hits level 6 when she finally gets to that, oh my god, there's a level 6 Vi ganking me, the feeling. But Vi needs to get an early lead. She's gonna need to like basically get an early lead, snowball the game to actually be relevant. And that might be a tad difficult against an Olaf. They're thinking about what to pick against this Syndra. If it is a Syndra, could be a Syndra bottom lane, could be, it all depends on what this Shen actually is. And I'm pretty sure we are gonna go and remake this champ select. But we shall see what we shall see. To those of you who don't know me, I am Siggo. Usually I would be here sitting with my best man and good buddy Flati, who would be spectating. Unfortunately, he is busy tonight. He's not going to be sitting next to me, which means I'm going to be spectating by myself. It's going to be horrible. I apologize in advance. But we are going to try to make the best of it. This is the first game of the third season in the Icelandic esports scene. And this is actually going to be the team. Really? Let me just check real quick what people told me. Okay, so some of the bans were not quite what we expected. They banned Yumi, the Supreme in question. Or at least they should have banned Yumi, and that's what they told the other guys. They didn't actually ban anything because Yordle Stomper is apparently AFK or something, nobody knows. But we're going to look back into it. So these are going to be the teams. This is not really what I expected. So this could actually be the Shen mid. Interesting. So, Thorlumari, not someone that we know a lot about. It's gonna be a little bit rough to say these Icelandic names and you have no idea what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about the Shen, Thorlumari. And I know that Yordle Stomper plays Vayne top. I would be really surprised if he's not playing Vayne. Well, we know he's playing Vayne. So he's gonna be playing Vayne bot probably. It's just gonna be a typical Shen top, Vayne bot. With the Leona, kind of a late game, get the Vayne to late game, keep it alive with the Shen kind of plan, along with having an Olaf who's all about the early game. So, yeah, sure, he's gonna be trying to, you know, keep the bottom lane alive, keep them in the game. He's gonna fall off super hard late game though, so this is not like the greatest scaling composition. And on the other side, we have a Victor, who of course has been made famous by none other than Legions, or probably the best player in Iceland at the moment. But their team is looking pretty good. Ophelios, Ornn, late game, with a backline of Victor, Rakan to set everything up. So they have amazing engage, they have a pretty good team fight, and pick potential. So the Vayne only has to like flash, ult someone, which means this Vayne is gonna have to get QSS pretty soon. And she's gonna be looking at a lot of damage from this KINGGUNNAR team. But only a few seconds now until we get into the game. I'm actually gonna switch back over to me. It's always fun to see what the Icelandic people pick, because we know what's being picked in the LEC and LCS, LCK, all of that, and there is a meta. But the Icelandic players usually disregard that. They have comfort champions, something they like to play. Like they like the one trick. That's why we saw the Cillian banned, because that guy really likes playing Cillian and stuff like that. But it's also going to be fun to see how the scene evolves. So this is game 1 of a best of 3, potentially 3 games tonight. In this tournament, this weekend's tournament, the Open tournament, we have 6 teams competing, and the top 4 are going to advance to the next tournament that's going to be played next Saturday. Did not know that would have a sound, but thank you, Ghostface. So yeah, top 4 teams proceed against the lowest 2 teams in the last season, in the what do you call it? The first league, the top league. So in the last season, we had 6 teams competing for the top spot. So the bottom 2 and the top 2 from the league below that are going to be competing with the top 4 teams from this tournament for a shot at getting into the... I need a better name. Into the top tier league. But as you may hear, we are finally getting ready to get into the game. Just waiting for people to load in. And here we go. I have immense respect for Flatty for being good at spectating. I feel like spectating is difficult. Or at least if you're gonna try to do well. Thankfully, I'm gonna have him for tomorrow's games, but tonight you'll have to make do with this. Bissa unfortunately does not manage to get the ward, does not get the immense goal lead to determine the game. And there's not gonna be any invade shenanigans at the start of the game. I'm gonna break all the rules to actually move the scoreboard. Forgive me. There we go. One team is actually good and didn't have to make me do that.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
So we can talk about what we expect from these lanes. Felix Rakan is probably not going to be anything super exciting. They're up against a Vayne Leona. Leona, of course, is pretty strong even after the nerfs, but this is a Vayne. Like, she's not useless early game, but she's not the best ADC at the start of the game. But against an Ornn late game, she's going to be amazing. Hopefully. But she's facing a ton of CC along the way. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming at her, so... No pressure, Yordle Stuffer, but you're gonna have to play good. Yeah, that's the way to go. Meanwhile, in the top lane is the battle of the tanks. Cinderhawk is... Bamish Cinder, sorry. Still has a buff, even after the hotfix. It's pretty good. Both players are probably gonna be rushing it. And I am not a fan of tank versus tank top lane. I'm not sure there's gonna be a lot of kills here. I would actually expect that we see the junglers focusing on the bottom lane. Who's all under this Olaf. He is probably the one to watch at the start of the game. Immensely fast, the clear speed on this Olaf, and he might actually be looking at ganking bottom lane. Or he can do what the hell he wants. He can go mid, he can go and pick up the Scuttler. Interesting to see though, they actually see Sticky Picky falling behind of CS at the start of the game. Never mind, he has a massive wave. He's gonna be able to freeze this a little bit. And potentially lock Skover out here. This is a pretty good spot for the Olaf gank if he wants to. But Still working on the scuttler. He gets spotted by the ward. So not much they're gonna be doing here. Meanwhile in top lane, Arena looking for the gank. Kind of feels like a missed opportunity here in the mid lane. Speaking of which, they finally get it through. Nope, never mind. Walking away. These are early game junglers, but in comes Arena. Tholomai is super low. Oh, actually managed to stop the taunt. But not gonna be much more than that. Tholomai just casually walks away. Jungler's gonna be trading Gromps here. Pretty big CS lead on Mischiefs. Still though, both of them are in the spot that they need to make something happen pretty soon in the game. Things in the bottom lane, seeing the players out though. Luma gets the knock up on the order stopper, not gonna be a lot more than that. And Misty's waiting in the wings. Wants them to overextend. This wave is gonna push towards the unstoppable. And in comes the Single Blake into the stun. Luma going pretty low here. Ignite on in, has to flash away. Nice little pickup. Of course means that they should be ganking again. Oh, they just go back in. That was a little bit clumsy for them. Pissa has to pop the heal. He's going pretty low here, but manages to save the flash though. A little bit clumsy to, yeah. Losing the flash on Rakan is bad enough, but not what you want to do. Tholomai has TP'd back, but he's really super low. Has set that up with the freeze though. Bami Cinder though, maybe enough to actually break it. And now Arena is ready, level 5. Wave not in the correct position. I imagine the Supreme, Unquestionable, something, whole world. I need an abbreviation for their name. I imagine they're pretty happy about the game being so slow at the start. And Skövur, you gotta be a little bit careful. You can eat a center stun. Yep, there it comes out. He's gonna go so low. Flashes away, but it's not enough. Mischiefs at least flashes needlessly, but still pretty happy to get the first blood on Siggy Biggy. Who's now starting to pull up ahead of Skövur by a bit. Skövur has to teleport back to the lane, but he's in a pretty rough spot now. Doesn't have the flash, has to be super careful of Mischiefs. Because it's the easiest thing in the world for Mischiefs to just walk back to the lane, throw his axes, slow it down, and that's probably just gonna guarantee Sinter stun, but never mind that. Oh, there's a 4-man gank on bottom lane, they're all here. In comes Arena, he wants to do something, he gets the stun on Tholomai, that's not gonna be enough. Yorta Stopper picks up Pissa, and Arena now running for his life is slowed down, he's gonna go down too. Mischiefs picks up a kill, and that's gonna be a free Drake for the Supreme boys. That's just textbook. Just walk in, have Shen teleport, easy peasy, pick up a kill, pick up another kill, pick up a dragon, and things looking kind of grim. Sure, Brego gets a little bit of a CS lead, but that's not a lot. I mean, Shen's gonna walk back up, pick up most of it, be ready for the next wave. If you got a ult early as a Shen, that's a pretty amazing ulti as they go. And look at the CS difference in bottom lane. Yorta Stopper pulling ahead by a lot now. So I talked about Wayne not being that good early. If she gets a lead like that, she's pretty good. Bish also running the lethal tempo. More suited for the late game. Not so good in the laning phase. Like, really not good. So, looking even worse in that scenario. Can you believe it? Both top laners are rushing Sunfire Cape. It's amazing. It's the battle of the tanks. I'm never gonna look at this lane again. Arena, final level 6. Gets spotted by the ward though, so Sigibiki should know to be careful here. He can really easily die if Arena lands the ultimate. Lands the ultimate. Gets in range to ultimate him. And in they go, they get ready. Here he comes. Gets knocked away, is unstoppable though, and the Chaos Storm comes out, forcing Sigibiki to flash away. Easy peasy, Arena says. Meanwhile in the bottom lane there's a fight here, but Condemned throws Lumen away. No engage for you, he says. No flashes available in the middle lane. The Supreme guys. I can understand not swapping. Like, they got an early dragon, they could have gone top, but they are not actually super dominant. Like, it's not an easy way for them to kill Ornn at this point. And they also always have the Shen backup, but Season Blade doesn't quite land. Soulflare does though, double stun into the axis, and Bissa is just gonna melt here. Lima manages to go away with the dance, but easy peasy, says Smacker. That Solar Flare felt a little bit unfair. But yeah, another kill picked up for them. Yordle Stomper gonna pull ahead by even more. This is starting to feel like a solo queue game where you queue up against the Vayne and you think like, yeah, we can kill it early. We have a Vi, yeah. And this is 102 and like the gold lead is almost 3000k. And you feel like, how am I gonna kill the Vayne? But now they do ping the Herald. Not gonna go for the swap though. Next dragon gonna be coming up in 2 minutes. It's gonna be the Ocean Drake, so it's gonna be a Mountain or Cloud Soul in this game. And King Gunnar has a little bit of issue here. So one of the things you can do with the dragon is just let the enemy team take 3 of them. You get gold in the lanes meanwhile. You get plates, you get more CS because they're busy fighting the dragon. And then you come back stronger and you actually contest. And you get 4 dragons in a row. It feels amazing. King Gunnar is behind. They are not ahead. The next dragon fight is probably not going to be one that King Gunnar wants to take. And not because they're going to be busy getting gold also. It's probably just because they're not going to be winning that fight. Unless they get a major team fight. Soulflash comes out. Bissa gets single-bladed. But Lumen doing a good job here of keeping them away. Shen is coming in, double tap from him. Yordle Stomper picks up a kill. Thorman picks up another one. Ornn Horn comes out. Ornn, you're in a bad spot, my friend. You're probably gonna go down too. Doing a lot of damage to Yordle Stomper though, but not enough. Walks away. Not gonna say anything about that flash. Yordle Stomper picks up his 3rd kill. And things looking so grim. Questionable teleport from Brecco. When they saw the Shen teleport, they had to know, like, at this point, we've lost. Like, they've landed everything, we are so low, they're gonna be 3. When Brecco arrives, it's not gonna be enough, but still go for it, and pay dearly for it. Arena now getting ready, is close by. But gotta start asking yourself, what are you gonna be doing? Ooh, no. Smacker secures it in the end. He's gonna get blown up here though. Has to flash away. They may be slightly surprised to see that Tholomei is still here. And they're popping the Herald. They're gonna get the first turret of the game. And increasing the goal lead by a lot more. Clean tower for them. This also means that they can 5-man this next dragon. Which they have already started. No pink ward though to see it. Smacker does have Sweeper enabled. There we go. So there's not going to be a steal here. This is going to be dragon number 2. And we're going to see the Cloud Soul. You're behind by 5k gold. You're looking at an Olaf that's getting pretty fat. And a Vayne that's pretty fat. And you're looking at them having the Cloud Dragon Soul. Olaf pops Ragnarok and just speed runs at you. That can't feel so good. And King Gunnar might actually be thinking about the next game at this point. But ain't over soon and plenty of time to make mistakes. Now they finally do the swap. They are pretty strong at this point. There we go, sorry. And Aukers the Soul Flare, he is unstoppable. That's not gonna matter much. There's a lot more CC in the wings. Oh, Arena flashes in. Doesn't hit the Q though. Oh, this is just gonna be another kill for Yolo Stomper. Or Skuvr has Chaos Storm, flashes in, throws everything. No, Yolo Stomper flashes away. So low. And now it's a fight between Smacker and Skuvr. Smacker is not gonna take that fight. Victor is pretty strong. But Yolo Stomper escaping with a sliver of his life. Gotta feel a little bit frustrating if you're Skuvr. I gotta respect the Supreme team. They've been playing a slow game, like, up until they reached the point like, okay, we can fight. We're in a great spot to fight. They played it cool, they played it well. I've maybe... Nope, Siggy managed to stay safe. They're gonna take this fight, potentially, 2v2. Oh, there the walk string into it. Does land the double stun, they're gonna melt here. Luma comes in, it's not gonna be enough, he has to run away. Double kill picked up from Mischiefs. Sneaky. 4-0-2 on this Olaf. Siggy Biggy saved him pretty with his 2 assists. But, gotta feel good though. If we look at the goal, there's a difference in every lane. 2k gold in the bottom lane, almost a k gold in the top lane. And that's a little bit rough. Draco has the Sunfire Cape. He still has a few levels to go to actually get the upgrades, and not sure that's gonna be enough at this point. The difference is monumental. Siggy Biggy has to flash away though. Exhaust comes out. Luma flashes away to avoid the stun. It's just not enough. Poor Skuvr does no damage to him. Thorlman comes in with the Shen Shield to keep him alive. And now King Gunnar has blown a lot of cooldowns to do not a lot. Did get the flash though, but plenty of threats left on the Supreme team. Stumble playing a pretty clean game here. Moving bot lane to secure the third of the game, completely opening up the map for them. While King Gunnar is grouping around mid. Next turn coming up in 90 seconds. And this game looking completely in the hands of Supreme team.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Third turret finally falls. 9k gold, yeah, almost. Feels insurmountable. And Smacker throws out the Solar Flare. It doesn't matter that it doesn't hit the Synth Blade. Siggy Biggy there with the Scatter of the Week. Juke everything. Like, I feel like if Bizza had QSS and Clams, it still don't matter. There's so much CC coming in. Like, even the slow from the Solar Flare was enough. Next turn coming up. Misty is probably just gonna take this casually. And, ooh, let's see if I remember the hotkeys. King Gunnar have been completely cut off from their jungle. Like, they have no vision, they have no knowledge of what's going on, and there is so much doom waiting in the wings. Like, they cannot walk into a brush because Siggy Biggy is gonna be there. He's gonna throw balls in their faces. There we go, double taunt. Ball doesn't land though. You need to have a ball if you're gonna stun people, and that's actually gonna mean that Thorma goes down. In comes Arena, he lands an ultimate on Sigibiki. Sigibiki takes his own low. Chaos Storm kind of bring it down. Arena picks it up though in the end, but Mischief secures the third Drake. Meanwhile, a little bit clumsy. Okay then, Flash engage from Smacker. He wants more. This team fight is so messy. Double kill picked up in Mischief though. He's gonna pick up the triple. He might pick up the quadra kill. He's at low health. That's good news for Mischief. He does a lot of damage. And Arena finally managed to flash away, but still, 4 people on his team dead. The messiest fight from the Supreme team. I'm not gonna compliment them again on being clean, because that was interesting. Still, though, 6-0 Vayne, they come out swinging. And they win the team fight. I mean, it was a good team fight for them. It just looked kinda... But I feel like Sigibiki is thinking, oh yeah, I can't stun without a ball. Okay, more balls for the next team fight. Poor Thorma, they left out to dry, like, okay bro, are you trolling? So we saw that Arena, he has the word in chat, man, might actually be going for, no, he's gonna be going for the Black Cleaver, so it's a full damage build by. And I think it's decent for him. Like, they have the tank in Ornn, and he has shown that he can actually do a lot of damage to the person he locks down. But in a normal team fight, Sigibiki is gonna be far away. It's not gonna be easy to actually lock him down, and they do have a pretty massive frontline in Thorma and Mischiefs. And you cannot ignore Mischiefs. He just pops Ragnarok and runs at you. And after one Dragonmore, he's gonna run so fast at you. So, Sigibiki, that's one way of locking him down. If he just casually walks into a brush he shouldn't walk into. Okay, Shannon Ultimate comes out, but not gonna be enough. Scoot actually picks it up from over the wall. Mischief's in a bit of a tricky spot here. Exo comes out to slow him down. Unstoppable is popped. Casually just gonna run away. Should not be the Baron for them, I think. Yordle should be there pretty soon. But you cannot do that. Also, same way, you cannot do that, Rego. Pops Ornn Horn, is trying to run away. Solo Fred does manage to lock down Luma. But Brego is dead. Scuba has the Chaos Storm taking on 3 people. Oh, the Aphelios ulti doesn't land. Yordle Summer is just gonna melt Bissa. They do pick up this kill on Smacker though, but still 3 people dead on KINGGUNNAR's side, and this could be the Baron if they're brave. I don't think they should be. They're so far ahead. They are 10k ahead. They just need to chill. Like, get the 4th Drake, get Vision Control, get the 4th Drake, get an inhib. Like, they can basically choose the team fight they want to fight. These last 2 have been pretty messy. There we go, that's how you do it. And Aphelios at this point is not a threat. He has the Essence Reaver, nothing else. And look at the items on Vayne, and it feels bad. Brego final level 12 has that Sunfire Cape upgraded. Keep forgetting what the name is. And this is a bit of a power spike for them, because he's gonna be able to give his team upgrades in the following levels. But like it doesn't matter if you hand a kid a giant gun. Like, the kid is not gonna do a lot with it, and Biss is not at the point where he's gonna be carrying anytime soon. He needs kills, he needs CS, and he's not getting any of those. Team's getting ready here, setting up the Vision. Shen will have his ultimate up for the team fight. So he'll happily split plus with his team at then. Fire Cape. Not remember words good today. We see the Vision for KINGGUNNAR melting away. Oh, Donkey managed to get the last one though. Never mind. Top lane, takes the fighting. Arena managed to pick it up, has to use this mind though, but does have an arrow charge ready. And they're actually just gonna start the strike. KINGGUNNAR making the way there. Syndra looking for the flank potentially. In comes the Shen teleport, they are just gonna go for it. Amazing solo flare there. And Arena just gets popped. Manages to run away though, doesn't get over the wall, and Mischief is just 1v4 in this team. Gets charmed at the end, so low. Brecco not able to do anything, still has the Ornhorn, not gonna be enough. He is getting blown up here. Double kill for the Shen. This is gonna be the 4th dragon of the game for Team Supreme. What can they do about that? Like, Mischief just runs in and does whatever the hell he wants to. And they are gonna go for the Baron as well. Objectives, objectives, objectives. The Supreme team likes those. And there's not a damn thing KINGGUNNAR can do about this unless Arena gets the insane steal here. But they have no wisdom. They have nothing. He might be walking into his death. And it feels like he doesn't even suspect it. So, free dragon picked up for Team Supreme. Free Baron, sorry. Gold difference up to 13k. And I do believe that we are not going to see the Ancient Dragon spawn in this game because the game should be over by that point. Usually when people describe war, like being deployed in a war, it's long periods of boredom with very short, abrupt periods of excitement. And that's kind of what this game feels like, because Team Supreme are playing it not safe, but they're playing it... what do you call it? Calm. They're calm. Methodical. They have a plan, they have a game plan, just casually get leads, get picks, go in, kind of deep here, but they do have the Mischiefs though. Yordle so low, but heals up. He's in the thick of it. In comes Victor, he wants to pick up the kill on Yordle Stomper. Yordle Stomper is not down though. He goes kind of deep, and Pace reverses live. Chaos Storm picks it up. But 3 kills for Team Supreme. And this is going to be the inhib. Unless Bizza can be the hero for his team. But he's level 11, facing a level 15 Syndra and Mischiefs. Which is going to be kind of rough. Just look at the damage from Siggy Biggy. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Thorleman, what is doing best, he is being patient. Taking this 6th third of the game for Team Supreme, with no turrets picked up by KINGGUNNAR. Most of KINGGUNNAR's team is back up now. And Team Supreme are missing Yordle Stomper, but goodbye Lumma! Taking so low. And they're looking to engage here. Yep. Get the ultimate on Siggy Biggy. Gets blown up in response. Siggy Biggy goes golden. There is a smacker in the deep of it. And it's a bit of a messy fight again, but still looks like Team Supreme is gonna take this out. Bizza is so low, has to heal and walk away. And Siggy Biggy just needs to land one. Scared of the week. No, Thorleman flashes in to pick up the kill. There are gonna be 2 left, second alive, 2 to defend their base. Inhibitor number 2 is gonna be falling pretty soon now. And this could actually be game number 1 for Team Supreme. Yordle Stomper finally managed to get back into hello guys, yep, I'm helping. Second turret gonna go down, and yeah, this is gonna be the game eventually after picking up a few more kills and giving some outs themselves.